Hey guys, it's skooterpoop here with my new deck, which I call for now Snorlax deck, but would like to call Snorbird, and I guess not really in the future because this deck's going to become obsolete come the next set. But this is sort of a precursor to the best deck in Japan right now, which is going to be it's pretty much like, not exactly, but it's sort of what I wanted with this deck. It's just not. It just doesn't have all the key cards. I was thinking about doing it with this deck, but I couldn't because I don't have those cards yet. And once they come out, I'll pretty much be able to do this, but I'm glad that my strategy is at least viable, so that's good. So I'm going to do a small little deck profile on it first. So for Pokemon, it's a Team Plasma deck based on Snorlax. I have 3 Snorlax, this foil one and these 2. Block is sometimes actually relevant because not all decks run Switch, and they pretty much need to use a Pokemon catcher. It's like, if you use a Pokemon catcher and you like get one of their Pokemon out that like can't do anything, it can't retreat either, so like they need to use a trainer. It's like a trainer for a trainer, and that's like the worst case scenario. And the best case scenario is you get to stall. So it sometimes is, it is actually a factor. The attack is pretty much just what you want to get off. It's your sweep. Apparently in Japan right now, this Snorlax is just like a one of, and it's just used with like the scramble switch, just to deal like the final 180 damage if necessary, which can be done in this deck, but it's more of a focus. It tries to stall out. It has the Articuno, it has the Lugia, it has the 2 Giratinas, 3 Durants and Skarmory to set up. It has 3 Rotoms, but I pretty much only use that because it's a Team Plasma card. So it's either going to be benched or discarded with Team Plasma Grunt, which I just put a third of. I'm not sure if it's going to work well, but hopefully it will. So yeah, that's the... And actually I have this Durant too. It's because I'm so low on Team Plasma Pokemon that I have this set up. Once the new set comes out and they have the Deoxys CX and the Thundurus CX, then this deck is going to become... I wish I could say it's going to become a lot better, but it's really just going to become the Japanese metagame. Energy, I have way too many, but you know, what can I do since I'm a noob? I don't have 4 double colorless yet, I just have 2. I have the 4 plasmas, I have psychics, 5 because of Giratina, and I have 4 water because of Articuno, the 1 lightning just in case Rotom. I can either discard it or use it to attack, whichever. The Prism Energy, of course, is incredibly necessary. Every Pokemon in here is basic, and the same thing for this. I don't use any... It can be used for water, lightning, or steel, so I don't use the Lunatone, so the fighting isn't that important, but it's pretty much like a really good energy, so I think I run 20? Yeah, 20. Trainers, Heavy Ball, fishes out Snorlax, and even the Giratinas is fine for now. Probably not going to make the deck in the next set. Revive is just like... I use Revive because it's kind of important for my deck. I don't have a lot of boss Pokemon because I use all these shitty Durants and Rotoms and stuff. So the Revive is just sort of useful, not only for getting a stronger Pokemon back, but because Snorlax needs as many Team Plasma Pokemon as possible. So if they kill one, Revive is basically another copy, as is Heavy Ball. If you have a Snorlax and Heavy Ball, like, Heavy Ball is just another copy. Junipers, of course, because I want to flood my hand, I want to flood all the bench, and play as much energy as possible, so Juniper's important. 2 bicycles. Used to be 3, I cut 1 for a Team Plasma Grunt because the energy is bad. That's pretty much the reason, because I usually have too much energy and I need to play the energy constantly, like every turn, so I can't really afford to... But my hand gets flooded sometimes. Like, this bicycle is still a good card, but I don't need that many. Heavy Light, of course, everything's basic. Scramble Switch, of course. 1 more Team Plasma Grunt. The Chorus Machine's an all-star, just to ramp up. I'm glad that it's played in the new deck because I think it's amazing, and I'm glad that like a deck recognizes how good it is. The Pokemon catchers, of course, I only have 2. I wish I had more. Obviously. Colress is amazing. I have 3 now. I have 4. Maybe I'll think about taking something out for a 4th Colress, because really, with the amount of Pokemon I try to bench, it's an amazing card. Yep, so let's try it out. I also got another Cabaline EX full art, so that's pretty cool. I hope to make that deck. That's why I called it Kling Klang, if you noticed, instead of main, like it used to. I renamed it Kling Klang because I do want to make it a Kling Klang deck. I have my Snorlax deck and my Kling Klang deck. One is meta, one is going to be meta. Wow, that's a lot of shit. I'm not sure. I think I want to not keep the Durant. And I want to Team Plasma Grunt it. Like, if a Snorlax dies, it's not that big a deal. It's a good wall in the beginning. I think in Japanese metagame, people would probably discard that instead of the Durant. Maybe play Durant for a turn, because I have no energy. But I'm hoping to draw into some. So... Alright, I get to go first. So I'm going to use the Team Plasma Grunt. Not as good as I'd like. I got no energies from that. Really disappointing. I don't even know what this is. Oh, that. So he might have us drawing. This might be big basics. I'm not sure. But I got nothing. I'm going to have the Team Plasma Grunt next turn. Very, very poor start for my deck with 20 energies. This is why I play 20 energies. I don't know how decks run less. I mean, I understand it to a point. They have so much card advantage and ends that you constantly get shuffled. I really just don't like the idea of 4 ends. But I might have to submit because this energy thing this turn is just terrible. Say goodbye to Rotom, get some draws, and they are good draws. Is that a double colorless? What a jerk. It's not even cool. You're not even cool! And it only takes 3. So it's pretty much going to die really fast. So I'm thinking about just playing the Articuno for now. I can Chorus Machine, so he might not be expecting it. And then later in the game, I can use the Chorus Machine, the Scramble Switch into the Snorlax. And hit for, and sweep, pretty much, just sweep. I don't know why they don't sweep in Japan. They said they use it as like the last hit, but if you can get it set up before that, then why would you not? I might run more Pokemon than they do too. So there's the third energy. It's lightning. Okay. Pokemon Catcher. What a jerk. I really do not like this player now. He Pokemon Catchered. I absolutely cannot ramp him up into 3. So he's gonna die. So the Scramble Switch I could use for the 1 water, but I'm not going to. Might have to try to get Giratina set up. He dies in 2 hits? 100? Yeah. He's gonna deal 60 back to me. I could just attack that 1 turn. I don't know. I do have that Eviolite Snorlax. This is a terrible situation. I might have to Scramble Switch just to keep it alive. Then I can actually attack this turn. It's kind of all in, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. He has resistance. No. Oh, it's the fucking... Wow. That is a strong ability. Victini, okay. Victory piece, that's fucking brilliant. So, and a Keldeo. And a Kyogre. And a Chorus. So, this guy is probably going to beat me this game. I did not get great... I couldn't optimize my energy. That one miss on the energy like really hurt me, set me back. Pokemon Catcher of course hurts, but... And of course he has a double colorless. And of course he puts me to sleep. I have really bad luck when it comes to Hypnolaser. They pretty much always put me to sleep. And whenever I need a coin flip, they fail. I have tons of videos. I have a video where pretty much the entire game is me failing coin flips and him winning coin flips. And of course top decking a fucking Juniper when he has no cards in his hand, so... I have a lot of bad luck in this game sometimes. So if I don't win this, to be honest, I'm probably not going to post it. Just because I don't want to post videos where I just lose because of bad luck. Like, it's not... That to me is not a good video. and it really does not show anything other than God hates me more than he admits. So I put the Psychic, I get to attack for 70 and kill it, so I guess I'll just do that. That did not kill it? Oh, I have discarded a card in his hand. So he's getting his... I mean, he can Victini right now and just set up his other back row. This is gonna die soon. I mean, he can actually attack for 100 with Victini. Actually, no, he can't. It's not EX. What did I get? A Plasma? Of course I did. And this is why the energy sucks. I either get no energy or tons of energy. I really need to decrease the amount, I guess. But then Articuno and Giratina get way less consistent if I don't run their specific. I guess I can take out all the steel. I'm not that likely to attack with Skarmory and Durant. Alright, so this is terrible. So I can make him not retreat, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna do the Eviolite. Okay, so... yeah, it's a switch, so it's different. So this is like just not pleasant for me. I can Juniper, but I just don't see the point. At least he can't retreat into the Kyogre. It's nice. He can only hit for like 30 because the Eviolite, or nothing with Keldeo. So this is an okay stall, I guess. I just wish I was getting like more utility, or the double colorless would really help, or draws that like wouldn't screw me over as much as Juniper, because it's discarding so much energy. And the Bicycle, I don't know. I just always draw energy whenever I have a Juniper in my hand, and it makes me not want to play with Juniper. Like if I get Pokemon, I can just play them on the bench. It's like whatever. But whenever I get the Juniper, it just attracts all the energy to my hand. So his Kyogre is like very set up now. Dual Splash is really, really powerful. But he can't retreat, so he's just gonna be dealing 30 every turn, and he can't kill me for like 5 attacks, so I'm actually in an okay position. Did he just play 2 energies? Oh, Victini. So I did get a Snorlax. That is good. So he didn't even attack. He's just setting up, which I am okay with. So I'm just gonna play the Plasmas. Should I? Actually, no. So I have 2. So I can Bicycle and then Juniper if I want. But I'm thinking about doing that next turn. Because then if I get like a Pokemon, I can play the energy, Bicycle for 1 more. I can +1 off that. Of course, if I don't get a Pokemon, it'd be even worse. But he's at 2. So if I Juniper into a Chorus Machine, which hopefully I have left, because I do have one in the grave, 1 Plasma, 1 in my hand, and 1 on the field. So if the other one is in the prizes, which one of them actually came from the prizes, so if there were 2 in the prizes, that really sucks. But if I can manage to get a Chorus Machine into the Plasma, of course if I draw the Plasma, then the Chorus Machine is dead. I got bad luck with all the Plasmas I drew. So he has like Rainbow Energy. I wonder if he has Ho-Oh EX in his deck, because he does have 3 different types at least. 4. I saw the Fighting. Is this Fire? He does. I think he probably has a Ho-Oh EX. I mean, he definitely has better cards than me. So I hate that. I hate that that can... And 3 water. So that's a ton of damage. I did get the Chorus Machine. I might be able to start hitting 480 if I Juniper well. So... that means I can't play an energy from this though. So hopefully I have a Plasma. I do. But then this is gonna die anyway from taking 50 damage. Nope, it wouldn't die from Kyogre. And it wouldn't die from him either. Right? No. So he can actually kill 2 Pokemon. I would really like that. So I'm gonna Bicycle first. Of course. So I did get the double colorless, thank God. And I'll play the Rotom because I need to deal as much damage as possible. So I get 2 prizes off this. I get 2 prizes off each of those, no matter which he sends out. And he can't retreat it. I killed his Keldeo, so he can't bring it out. So whichever one he's sending out is gonna die. Unless he catchers. He could catcher or switch, whatever. I always get scramble switches early in the game. I always get scramble switches early in the game. An interesting thing about Colress and prizes is the fact that I can actually fill up my deck harder. Because it shuffles them in. So I can actually like fill my deck. Like if you're playing a milling game or something, and you have like one card in your deck and there are 3 bench Pokemon altogether and you Colress, like you actually stall out a little bit. So he's trying to get that set up. Did he put energy on that? He's gonna kill the Articuno though. He's gonna get 2 prizes for it, right? Yeah. I will get to kill that though. But then it's gonna die. Unless he doesn't have a double kill. No, he'll just play the Victini. But then I'll play another Snorlax and he can't retreat it. So... Scramble switch. I hate getting it early in the game, and I always do. What? He did the switch? Really? He wants me to kill that? And he's just gonna keep attacking for 10? Oh no, he's gonna kill 50 next turn. That was a good move. I am impressed. So look at all this energy. I'm gonna Colress. Interesting. So... I'm not sure what the right move here is. This Colress machine is dead, I believe. 1, 2... And there are probably 2 on him. Or did I shuffle one in? Maybe I shuffled one in. Either way, I don't want to draw it again anyway. Nope, it's dead. I'm not sure where the other one went. Is it on him? It does say ×2. It just says it in the next line for some reason. Thanks, Pokemon, the trading card game online. This doesn't stack, right? Just says 20. Not an additional 20. So even setting this up is probably gonna fail. I got all 4 Pokemon, so... With all the energy I shuffled in, I drew 4 Pokemon. Like, I don't understand how... how I can get such bad luck. But I do get 2 prizes off that. And one is Lightning. I may be able to Rotom if I drew another Lightning. He would only get 1 prize for it. He's actually gonna get 3 prizes right now, actually. Killing both of these with the Dual Splash. Really? Oh, he discarded that, okay. I don't know why he has that in his deck, unless he really... Oh my goodness. Oh my good. Oh my good. So he's gonna get a lot of prizes. This only has 1 energy. I do have another double colorless, but I have no more Colress machines, no more plasma energy. I mean, no more live Colress machines. Of course, I'll draw my only my whatever copies that are left for the next couple of turns. There are 3 in the grave. Of course, I'll draw my 4th. This is why I scramble switch. Maybe I need switches in general. Like, I actually do need to put switches in here. It's been a plan. I just can't figure out what card to cut. Because if they, like, Pokemon Catcher to Snorlax, right? With 4 retreat cost, that's just a free prize for him. Unless I have a switch, then I can go back. But it would be really helpful in this situation because... Wow, he killed that Snorlax. So he's not getting the prize. It was reduced. So I can Colress again. I might have to Colress. So I'll play the Lugia? The Lugia is kind of dead actually with the Plasma. I wouldn't mind discarding that. It's like Skarmory. So Skarmory is actually probably my best bet right now. And I might even want to power him up. And then, should I even play a Lightning on him? It's only going to taking... He's at 100, so it's going to take 3 attacks to kill him. So, if I get a double colorless, I actually win, right? I mean, no, actually it's going to take 2 attacks? Yeah, I might be able to win this. Ooh, a catcher. And he can't retreat. So if I catcher into the Victini, he's going to be dealing damage, but not as much damage because he won't be killing the Articuno. This is dead. I don't want this. Yeah. It's sad that I didn't draw that one double colorless, but I want to Pokemon Catcher just because he can't retreat it with the Snorlax, and his Dual Splash would be killing something on the bench. So here it's just 50. Unless he catchers, but I mean, he could have done that either way. Or it forces him to use it at least. So here I'm taking the same amount of damage, it's just 30, but less on the bench. I'm hoping it was the right move. I am kind of desperate. I just need one prize. And this can pretty much one-shot anything, so it doesn't really matter if I like try to Pokemon Catcher into something. I just want to live. And I don't want him to draw off killing the Articuno at all. I really don't. And if he Pokemon Catchers into the Articuno to kill it and he gets the 2 prizes, he's actually saved me a turn with Snorlax. So there's that. So I'm going to want to play an energy before Colressing, because even with the double colorless, it won't be able to attack. So there's just no point in like giving myself a worse chance of drawing it by putting one of these back in the deck. Unfortunately, I can't use Revive. Unless he kills the Articuno. If he kills the Articuno, I'm just going to like have a much greater chance of winning this game. He's thinking. What did he put an energy on him? Instead of Mewtwo? Okay, he took it back. It was an accident. There we go. He can't retreat, remember, because of Snorlax's ability, so he does have Switch. Of course he has Switch. So he's gonna kill the Articuno. And yeah, so that sucked for me. My catcher was countered. So I can't let another EX die. I don't have another one, but I do have this nice Revive. I can get a Giratina or something to stall. Actually, Giratina would not be that great because he has Mewtwo. Actually, no, this isn't weak to... Giratina would be a fine play, actually. But now I have the Revive. I did not want to get a Pokemon. I didn't have that many left inside my 15-card deck. I'm going to Revive instead of using Giratina, because the Giratina I have a chance of discarding with Juniper or the Grunt. The Grunt, basically. That's why. I can discard Revive with the Juniper too, but... So I'm going to get the Giratina, because it's also Mewtwo is weak to that. But I am going to play this energy. If he has another switch, then I lose from Mewtwo. Pretty much. But I don't have a choice. So I do have the double colorless. I can heavy ball up just to get rid of something in my deck. And I'm thinking I want to save something, because he's going to be dealing 50, right? So I just don't want him to one-shot something. I mean, next turn I can win. Is basically, I just need to live. I'm going to do it on the Snorlax, because if he puts the Rotom with the Durant in play, I lose anyway. Unless I retreat. But if he catches the Snorlax with the retreat 4, then I'm going to need to stall as much as possible. And he's going to have to switch the Giratina, which is almost just as bad. I do have a double colorless, so... I think I wasted both my catchers, though. Maybe not. There's only one in there. I do have another catcher. So like I said, catcher is definitely relevant with the Snorlax's ability. Or Snorlax's ability is relevant because of the catcher. This game has been long. This is a long video so far. This is a long video. I really want to win this. He's putting more on Mewtwo, so he probably has a switch. Or not. Maybe he doesn't expect a double colorless. Maybe he's just trying to set up. If he doesn't have a switch, and he just dual splashes and doesn't kill my Snorlax... Oh, he's switching in. Hopefully it won't matter. Alright. Let's do it. Goodbye, sir. GG! Alright! The power of a Mewtwo and double colorless. And it was, of course, the Grunt. So I won that game. I'm proud of myself. I think that was actually a hard match. I mean, he had a lot of interesting things going on. I think he must have had a Ho-Oh EX in that deck, just because he was playing like 4 different energies. His ability with Kyogre to hurt my bench really hurt me because I sort of have to stall in the beginning. And I don't have like that strong Pokemon. But because I'm not running as many EXs, I think I only have the 2, Articuno and Lugia. That didn't hurt me so much with the Victini. He wasn't able to deal like hundreds of damage to me. I think I played it pretty well. I got unlucky a little bit with the missing the energy drop first turn and drawing 4. Maybe I should have Junipered earlier. But I pretty much just wanted to get set up at that point, because you saw how powerful Snorlax was. When he gets set up, he's just going to kill whatever's out unless they Eviolite. He has the ability to kill any EX Pokemon in one hit without an Eviolite or without that Black Kyurem EX, like, A-Spec, to give him like 300 HP or something. So he's an amazing sweeper. I was able to get a lot of prizes just because he was able to hit so hard. And then, yeah, the double colorless has really helped the deck. I'm trying to trade for 2 more. It would just be perfect. I would be able to make better videos. For next time, I'm going to try to see if I can add switches in somewhere. Switch is obviously a really important card. He used it. He also used Keldeo. I don't think I'm running Keldeo. Not that it would be bad. It's just to put my resources into getting a Keldeo when I really could just be using the switches that I have, I think is better. Because I have to put energies on the Keldeo, I can't really afford it. I was planning originally on using Victini EX in this deck just because of that ramp ability to put energies on Snorlax and stuff, but he's not Team Plasma, so I couldn't. And now I hear about this Thundurus EX that's going to come out, which is basically the strategy I wanted to do in the first place, except better. So it's definitely on the right track. So thanks for watching. I hope to put out many good videos. Although, was that a good video in general? You be the judge. I did have a lot of bad luck, but I managed to come back. I guess it was a good video. The fact that I came back from that with Snorlaxes, and without my scramble switch. I was pretty desperate that entire game, and it worked. Alright. Go desperateness. See you next time.